Labor battle brews as Trump rallies in Biden's backyard. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new video, and today, it is time that we talk about the Trump rally that happened in Pennsylvania just yesterday. And in particular, the part of the rally where Trump heavily focused on unions, jobs, all of it. And when you start to look into it more, this could be the ace in the hole for Trump, potentially in 2024. As it appears, he's trying to go all in on trying to get the endorsement of one union in particular that, when you start looking at it, could single-handedly change the tide of the election in favor of President Trump. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $1 a month, you can join Real American. This is the best way to support the daily content that we all know and love. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. Alright, everybody, let's get into this. And I may do a stream later discussing the entire rally, but I want to focus on the part that I think was pretty big. So let's get into this. Donald Trump talked up his appeal to labor groups in a hotly contested Erie County on Saturday evening. A Western PA bellwether, Joe Biden won by a razor-thin margin almost 3 years ago. So this is a good sign that Trump is starting to focus more on the general. He's going to a place like Erie. That is a bellwether. That is a big county that, if Trump does win Pennsylvania, I can almost guarantee you he won Erie County. It's an absolutely critical county for Trump to win in 2024. And I do like that he is focusing on Erie County this early. Known for its labor union roots, Erie County is emblematic of the ongoing battle for organized labor ahead of next year's election, particularly if the country seeks another Biden-Trump rematch. Trump, who won the support of many rank-and-file union members 7 years ago, is currently vying for an endorsement from the United Auto Workers Union. That is right, everybody. The United Auto Workers Union has not endorsed Trump yet. Or I should say endorsed Biden. In fact, the UAW's president, Shawn Fain, has criticized the Biden administration for pumping out billions in subsidies for electric vehicles without requiring higher wages and other protections. The union has so far withheld its support from Biden, frustrating current and former Biden aides. Alongside slamming the Biden administration's green energy policies, Trump on Saturday spoke about his attempt to win over workers to his and the GOP's cause. This is massive. I don't care who you are. Do you know how you win Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin? By winning the union vote that still votes Democrat by very much large margins, even for more blue-collar jobs like manufacturing. This is a big focus that I've always said the GOP has dropped the ball on. I mean, the UAW still hasn't endorsed Biden. I'm not saying they won't. I'm not saying that they're going to endorse Trump. But I am glad somebody finally said, let's focus on these freaking union workers that are in, Detroit, Michigan. They're in Erie County, Pennsylvania, in Wisconsin. This is critical. Don't forget the Democrats start off with a big advantage. They think they have the unions, he said. I happen to think the unions, the workers, we have a lot of people in the unions with us. I think we'll have largely a majority. You've got to win that whole East Coast. Trump's campaign stop marked his second trip to the state in a month, after Biden held his first political event of his re-election bid in June with a union rally in his regular haunt of Philadelphia. Labor groups, including the AFL-CIO, threw their support behind the president last month, with the AFL-CIO noting this was the earliest in a presidential cycle that the group had endorsed a presidential candidate. Biden often calls himself the most pro-union president and a son of Scranton. So, of course, the AFL-CIO did endorse Biden, which isn't a surprise, and it is a much bigger union than, bigger labor group than, say, the UAW. But the UAW, they're mostly concentrated in the Rust Belt, the part of the country Trump needs to win. So, while it's not as big, in my opinion, it could still turn the tide of the election, the fact that they're still not supporting Biden to this day. In 2020, Erie was one of the two Pennsylvania 67 counties that flipped from Trump to Biden. The city of Erie, its suburbs, and rural pockets have played a pivotal role in determining which direction the state goes. Erie's surrounding county voted for Obama twice, before Hillary Clinton lost the county by fewer than 2,000 votes. On Saturday, Trump slammed Washington's betrayal of workers, particularly in Pennsylvania. He talked up his administration's enactment of the USMCA trade deal to replace NAFTA. Another thing that he should hammer, I don't care if you're in Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Ohio, wherever, hammer this. Hammer the fact Biden and Washington as a whole supported NAFTA that shipped millions of jobs overseas. Millions. And this is something that I don't get why other Republicans are just ignoring. The USMCA was very popular. Much popular than NAFTA was, especially when people realized, oh wait, my job got shipped to Mexico. And to be 100% clear, Biden supported NAFTA. Just hammer that. I don't get why that Republicans want to avoid this. It's like, this is a freaking gimme. This is a gimme to attack Biden. He further touted his administration's economic policies, including tariffs on steel. It's the economy, stupid, he said, echoing Bill Clinton's famous election mantra and what he said could be the defining issue of the 2024 election. Since Biden took over, he has wrecked our economy, he added, before citing a litany of economic factors he claimed were in his previous administration's favor, including worker productivity. I will defend Pennsylvania energy jobs, including fracking, he added to cheers. We want American workers working. But Trump's focus was fleeting. His speech was combative, largely focused on his own legal troubles, and of course, Politico had to spin it. But still, you read this and it's like, Trump is actually focusing on this. Trump is focusing on trying to get the support of some of these union workers. And I think he should try to get the UAW's endorsement. I mean, I don't think it's still a long shot because they always endorse Democrats. But if you can pick off the UAW endorsement, or hell, they don't even endorse Biden, you know how damning that is to union workers in Michigan, in Pennsylvania, in Wisconsin? Again, I'm not even saying that, oh, you need to worship the unions. I'm not even a fan of all unions. I'm a supporter of, manufacturing unions and working class unions, not necessarily like teacher unions. But these are the unions we should be focusing on winning. And I'm so glad that somebody in the GOP understands that. You don't have to be, worshiping unions 24/7. No, just say, unlike the Democrats, protect their freaking job. They're going to try to replace you with garbage like environmental transition and stuff like that. And Trump has the advantage. He has his own trump card with the USMCA and the fact Biden supported NAFTA. So let us hope that Republicans actually try to win over these voters. These are gimme voters. These are voters you can win. But they're not going to flip just because of culture war issues. They're going to flip if you can prove to them you're not going to ship their job overseas. You're not going to screw them over with some garbage trade deal. You're actually going to defend their job and make sure they have security at the workplace. This is simple. And I think Trump should make this arguably one of his most important parts outside of the Biden corruption stuff. If he wins this election, it's because of winning over more union workers and the fact that Biden's corruption he focused on. These are the two things, and as a whole the economy, but it's like, these are two big things that he's the only one talking about. What is DeSantis talking about? Culture wars, culture wars, culture wars. It's like, you're not winning these voters over by talking about banning abortion after a week. I may personally support it. Or I should say 6 weeks. I may personally support it. But it's like, no, you're not winning anybody over with that. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below. Subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.